So, Berserk, the Golden Age 1. Egg of the High King. Or is it Supreme King? I'm not sure, let's just keep going on. In the land of Midland, where knights and demons exist, there is a young swordsman named Guts, who is skilled at using a gigantic sword. His talents have impressed another young man named Griffith, the leader of the Band of the Hawk. Forced to join their group, Guts, Griffith, and the Band of the Hawk will go to war to fight a powerful enemy, and will help Griffith rise to power. And it will lead Guts and Griffith to a darker destiny. Now, if you're wondering why I'm reviewing this way, it's because I don't want to spoil the movie for you, because it is definitely worth sitting through. I mean, seriously, Berserk fans and non-fans are going to have a bloody good time watching this film. The story has that, people rising through the ranks, and the consequences of war and how it affects them. I will admit I thought it was going to be one of those pathetic rehashes of the Berserk TV series, kind of like what Hideaki Anno did when he did his first rebuild of Evangelion. I mean, seriously, all he did was, look back at the first few episodes of Evangelion and just, made it into high definition. But no, the director here tries something fresh. I mean, it's basically like the first few episodes of the TV series, but at least they try to put some vibrant effort into it. I mean, even the action is visually impressive and very gorish, that it made me want more. But the biggest problem of this film is that it's just an hour long! I mean, the anime studio that did this, Studio 4 Degrees Celsius, is becoming one of my favorite anime studios. But why was this anime just an hour? I mean, their animes have such potential for greatness, and yet they don't give it more time to make it even better. I mean, 20 minutes, just 20 more minutes, and they could have added some really great stuff. But no, they didn't. It sickens me that this company has such great potential only to have a small amount of time. It sickens me. As for the characters, they are almost fantastic. I mean, you have the barbaric Guts, the warrior female Casca, and the dashing but smart Griffith. They make this anime grand as you see them from band of mercenaries to honorable warriors as you go through their journey. Now, I say almost is that because even though that they are the focus of this film, their relationship with the supporting characters aren't very well established. Now, in the anime TV show, you actually see Casca, Guts, and Griffith's relationship with the other members of the Band of the Hawk. But here, the supporting cast of the Band of the Hawk just seem minor. I mean, I know their roles weren't that big in the TV series, but at least they show their interaction and their friendship with the group. But maybe they'll probably establish their relationship better in the second movie. The animation was done by Studio 4 Degrees Celsius. The animation is kind of debatable. Okay, the thing is, my fanboyness kind of want to defend this film. But there's a part of me that doesn't want to defend the animation. For one thing, the 2D animation does look fantastic. It has a high quality, it's bright, and it's very well polished. And I have to admit, this is definitely Studio 4 Degrees Celsius' best animation that I have seen. But then there's the CG scenes. I mean, sometimes the CG scenes looks like the 2D animation, and you could barely tell the difference. But when it comes to the part where the characters go into battle, the characters kind of look like a bunch of animatronic puppets. Not to mention that it has really choppy movements. It does kind of remind me of the cutscenes from those Gungrave video games. But the worst thing about the animation is the way the character Zod looks. He looks like the Incredible Hulk if his muscles were killed. The Japanese voice acting is very impressive. Almost every single voice actor did a stupendous job. But the biggest problem for me is the voice actor who played Guts. Now, when Nobutoshi Kana played Guts, he had this tough guy punch to his voice. This new Guts, played by Hiroaki Iwanaga, he can play the tough guy, but he has no punch to it. He felt too youthful and he had a hint of compassion in his voice. I will admit this is just nitpicking, but that's just how I feel. The music was done by Shiro Sagisu and Susumu Hirasawa, who worked on animes like the rebuild of Evangelion and the previous Berserk TV series. I will admit this is the part where I was afraid of because I thought they were going to play like really depressing music, but oh man, thank goodness that they didn't. I mean, the music here is just an uproar of orchestral epicness. It brings life, passion, and excitement into the battlefield. And most important of all, it made me forget about those sad bastard musics that they played in the Berserk TV series. Because if I heard the Berserk music from the TV series put into this movie, I probably would die. In the end, the Berserk Movie Part 1 is a refreshing reboot that will make fans who love the Berserk TV series fall in ultra-violent love all over again. And for those of you who haven't seen the Berserk TV series, I highly recommend it, so buy it at your nearest movie store or buy it online. I give this anime a 4 out of 5. See ya!